Welcome to Hollywood Headlines, where I talk about all the big news in the celebrity world. I'm Christy Williamson. This segment's going to be a little different than normal. I'll be sharing my Oscar predictions and talking about my favorite Oscar moments. Apparently, I did not make the nomination cut. Oscars, please don't mess that up again. I could have won so many awards, but I guess I'll just have to wait till next year. Don't worry, I won't hold a grudge. First, I would love to share my favorite Oscar moments. My personal favorite moment is now one of the most famous Oscar moments ever. You probably guessed it, the Will Smith slap. I really enjoyed when Neil Patrick Harris hosted in 2015, mostly because he's such a character. My last favorite moment is not actually a specific moment, it's whenever actors get played off stage. Now for the time you have all been waiting for, our predictions. You no longer have to sit at the edges of your seats. For the first time, I'd like to introduce TV Studios Oscar expert, Andrew Serina. For an actor in a leading role, I think that Timothée Chalamet has it in the bag. I mean, he's literally playing a music legend. What do you think, Andrew?
Well, I would have to disagree with you. I think that Brutalist is a huge frontrunner for most of the categories, and that's why I think Adrien Brody will win Best Actor.
Alright. For an actor in a supporting role, I think that Kieran Culkin has a decent chance. I really only think this because his movie did so well and he had such a big part in the plot. For actress in the leading role, I picked the obvious, Cynthia Erivo. Wicked did really well in the box office and really got our name out there.
Well, in my opinion, horror movies have such great performances. The Substance is one such example, and I think Demi Moore will win Best Actress.
Alright, for actress in supporting role, I think that Ariana Grande has a really good chance. Wicked hit big in the box office, and Ariana Grande is a big name. For animated feature film, I think Inside Out 2 has some competition with Flow. Flow has a really good chance, and it'll be a tough decision, but I think that Inside Out 2 has some really impressive animation and a really good storyline.
True. I gotta be brutally honest, I did not care for Flow, but I know this movie is going to win due to how this movie shows that animation is an art form and it's not just for kids.
I mean, yeah, but picking a potential winner for animated short film was tough. I've got to give it to Wanderer to Wonder. The stop animation was impressive, even though it kind of freaked me out. I still have to give it credit. For cinematography, Dune Part 2 is hopefully taking the Oscar. The shots in CGI were crazy. Every shot was so crisp and specific. For costume design, I have Wicked again. I love the color palette and the green and pink theme throughout the costumes.
I agree with you that Wicked is going to win. I wish Gladiator 2 had a fighting chance. However, you can't compete with a blockbuster as Wicked.
I mean, I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
And for directing, I think that Brady Corbett will win. He just did a really great job telling a sensitive story like that. For a documentary feature film, I think that Porcelain War might win. I really only think this because of the artwork. For a documentary short film, I think that I Am Ready Warden might win. It tells a hard story to tell in a way that grabs people's attention.
Of course, I Am Ready Warden will win because this movie is very deep and shows a lot of empathy.
I completely agree with that.
True.
I picked Wicked again for film editing. The shots were cool and the story was put together very well. For international feature film, I think that Emilia Perez has a good chance. I really only think this because Selena Gomez is in it.
Even though I have a hunch that Flo will win international feature, Emilia Perez does have a good shot, and that's why I'm choosing Emilia Perez.
For makeup and hairstyling, I again have Wicked for the same reasons as costume design. For original music score, I have, you guessed it, Wicked. It has Ariana Grande. That's the only reason why I picked it. For original song, I have Never Too Late by Elton John. It was the only name I recognized in the nominations.
From my current life as an otaku, I learned that with music, you don't need to understand the lyrics to like a song, and that's why I think El Mal from Emilia Paris will win.
For production design, I have Dune Part 2. Again, this show was just so crazy and they did a lot with it.
Well, I know that Wicked will win Best Production Design. The fact that they planted several flowers was just crazy.
I mean, you got a fair point. That one was tricky.
Yeah.
For a live action short film, I think that The Last Ranger definitely is gonna win. It really brings awareness to animal poaching. And for best sound, I have Dune Part 2. I really don't have a reason. I just think the sound quality was really good.
Ditto with Doom Part 2.
For visual effects, I have Better Man. The CGI was crazy. It just looks so good.
This is very controversial, but I think Alien Romulus will win visual effects over Doom Part 2.
I mean, they definitely have a good shot.
Yeah.
For adapted screenplay writing, A Complete Unknown probably has a good chance. It tells a great story about Bob Dylan. For original screenplay, I think The Brutalist has a really good shot. The story is just so unique and told really well. For Best Picture, I think that Wicked will win. I really like the color scheme in the CGI, and the special effects were really good.
As I said in the beginning of this conversation, I said that The Brutalist is the frontrunner for most of the categories. Well, I am a man of my word, and The Brutalist will win Best Picture.
Well, those are all my predictions.
Academy, I just have one critique. Why was Sonic the Hedgehog 3 not nominated?
That's a great question. Well, this was Hollywood Headlines with Christy Williamson. Have a great day, Parkland.
Bye.